Okay. See, as we have been observing is Guru Purnima, and to understand the importance of this teaching as well as the teacher, the entire Guru Parampara, we can begin with only ourselves. Please understand. When we are learning anything or we are starting any journey, we start from where we are and not where we should be. It's a simple thing. We start with where we are. If you want to go to Mahabalipuram, you don't start with Mahabalipuram, you start from where you are. Same thing also in life. We begin with where we are, and where we begin with, please listen, from where we begin in time and space, our bodies are born. Before your body is born, you have nothing to do with the universe. The whole Srishti, Srashta, creation, creator, let the whole thing exist. It means nothing to you and me until our body is born. Right or wrong? Or it needs some Einsteinian logic? Are you getting a point, please? Simple thing. Unfortunately, the whole subject has been completely complicated, which is absolutely simple. Because, please know, any time truth is simple. Again and again, as I say, there is nothing called a complicated truth. What did you take for your breakfast? Idli, chutney. What is the truth? Idli, chutney. What is the falsehood? Except idli and chutney, everything else is a lie. Are you getting that point? As simple. How old are you? Fact is 17. Falsehood is any number other than the 17. How much money you have got? In your head, you know that. In your bank balance, 1 lakh, 5 lakhs, 5 crore. It doesn't matter. One number. What is the falsehood? That is why Phutani, arrogance. What is arrogance? You tell people what you don't have. So when you tell lies, you have to remember to whom what you have told. You don't have to tell truth as a religious injunction. A simple, convenient style of living. Because if you tell lies, you have to remember to whom what you have told. How old are you? 33 to somebody. How old are you? 72, another person. Then you have to remember what you have told. What's your father? Governor. Other person impressed. What's your father? Ambassador. Other people impressed. What is your father? Professor. Other people are impressed. Now your headache begins. To whom what you have told. If those three people come together, your heart to. Because your lie will be out. But if you speak the truth, what's your father? School teacher. You don't have to remember it. Truth is simple. In our life, we are all complicated because we do not know the simple truth about ourselves, but we have complicated ourselves adopting, accepting, identifying with millions of false identities. As simple as that. And we compete, like yesterday I told you, that how beautifully is written. The first 5 minutes of our life, we are really free. Meaning, no name is given to us, no sin, no vice, no virtue, no directions, no customs, no traditions, no faith, nothing is given. After 5 minutes, 10 minutes or whatever time, they start giving you a name, your family name, the citizenship, your faith. Everything was imposed upon you. You did not choose to accept it. Listen to that carefully, friends. See for yourself. We did not choose to accept it. But the whole life thereafter, until you die, you live defending all those identities which you did not choose but were given to you. How sad! How sad! This is my name. Somebody changes your name, you feel offended. This is my belief, this is the food I eat. Other food is useless, other language is useless, other dress useless, other faith useless. Everything is useless except what you believe. You understand? The truth about yourself is very simple. No name, no identity, no education, no faith, no belief, no riches, no poverty, nothing. Those are all various conditions. Please. So whoever teaches us something in life, he is a teacher. So guru can have two meanings. Guru, that word has two meanings. All people who teach us something or other in the relative dimension are gurus. Namakarana, Guru Mantra, from today onwards, Mrityunjaya Sarma, you understand? Then tradition is given. All your parents are vegetarian, you be vegetarian food. This is Indian dress. Everything, for everything there is a guru. All these are relative, they are providing us relative knowledge and relative identities. The one who gives us the identity, the reality, the truth, which is not a role. The millions of names that are given to you are roles. It's your name, it's your degree, it's your job. You are introduced to music, sound, you are introduced to touch, touches of some kind. You are introduced to a sight, a tourist in this world. You are introduced to a food, Indian food, Thai food, Australian food, Chinese food. Those are also teachers. Different types of perfumes, they are also teachers. Only sense experiences? No. Informations. Informations about the world, geography, you are a geographer. Introduced history, you did not make history, you are reading history. Then you consider yourself a historian, and then they're fighting. Who is a better historian? Who is more authentic? About the past, who shall be more and less authentic? Everybody is a speculator, right? How did you know why a particular king attacked? Will you ever know the truth? Think, friends. We kill each other. That man did it, this man did it. I laugh. Think, I laugh. Okay, I just laugh. Why am I laughing? Please tell me. Please tell me, any one of you. You are laughing. I shall say, you see, this fellow is laughing at me, you know. Suppose I don't like you, he's laughing at me, you know. See, when everybody is crying, he is laughing. Insensitive brute. Array, you don't know, the fellow is laughing. On the surface he is laughing, deep within he is miserable. Conflict, pain, frightened. Which one is truth? Are you getting that point, please? Historian. Authenticity. These relative knowledge are continuously changing. For some time light was travelling in straight line. Now this light is travelling in waves. Light is changing its way, or you are changing your thinking. For some time people thought, some religion thought, Earth is the center of the universe. Galileo said no. So he was an heretic, he was supposed to be killed. Lucky he escaped. The sun is the center of the solar system, but this solar system is just a peripheral. In the interstellar highway, this is an adventurous spot. Like any UFO fellow told that. Anyway. Think, friends. So you gather history, historian, mathematics, mathematician, geography, geographer, physics, physicist. Then physics is better than mathematics, mathematics is better than… Oh. Somebody teaches you running, runner, swimming, swimmer, climbing, climber, music, musician, yes. Connoisseur of art. You understand how many roles? Please. It is given to us. After it is received, what do you say? I am geographer. Oh, not only I am geographer, better than my teacher. What arrogance. It's like people pray, oh God, I have no babies, no children, for last 5 years, 10 years marriage, nothing happened. Pray, 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 pray. And suppose you got a child. After that, whose child it is? God's, huh? My child. Oh. Until it was given, it was somebody's. Once it is given, mine. How? How? Until the body was created, it belonged to creation, totality, macrocosm, call it name, call it Ishvara, macrocosm, totality. Don't worry about it, God or no God. It belonged to the creation. It still belongs to the creation because as the body is growing, it is continuously melting away like a massive iceberg in the body of the ocean. You think you are growing? The body is just melting away. One day, then it goes into the creation. You find yourself with a body, but you are resisting its departure. When your body was given, did they take your permission? No. When the body will be taken, they will not need your permission. But how people, dehohamiti, I am the body, dehohamiti, deho na bhakti. The body doesn't say it is the body. You say I am the body. Body doesn't say I am you. Your car doesn't say it belongs to you. My car. Now the car is falling apart, car doesn't care, but you fall apart. My home, oh I see. My body. Think. It's something to be taken care of. Anyway, friends. So you become history is a historian. How many such roles you have got? Historian, geographer, physicist, mathematician, painter, musician, athlete. You're introduced to that. That you are that. Professionally this, personally this. Relationship wise, relation to father, child, relation to child, father or the mother. What all confusion. All these things, who is that? I, one fellow. One who introduces to that I, Guru. Introduces, doesn't give it to you. Listen carefully. Every other knowledge is given to you. Please understand. Listen like a story and look at your own experience, anubhava, your own experience. It is not shruti, yukti, anubhava. You can take that way. But for us to understand, take into shruti says that you are infinity, absolute consciousness. We shall see that, how much to talk, see that. Geography book will not tell you that you are infinity. What is Shastra? Why you don't say that is Ganita also Shastra, Artha, Bhuta, Bhuta Vidya, Preta Vidya, Nakshatra Vidya, everything in our tradition known as Shastra. But real Shastra is Anadhigata, Avadhita, Jnanajanakam, Shastram. What you call as the Shastra is Anadhigata, Avadhita, Jnanajanakam. That which gives you the knowledge which you do not get from any other source. It shall not tell you something which you know. That's why don't say, Upanishads do not talk about physics, chemistry, which human being can know by themselves. That is not talked about. Anadhigata, which you cannot study anywhere else. And again, knowledge you get, avadhita. It is not subject to cancellation. Once you get it, once for all. Your truth, you, who you are, is not ever changing. It doesn't change from time to time, place to place. It remains ever the same. Physics will change from time to time. Mathematics will change from time to time. Relative knowledge, the horizon is continuously receding, expanding. You shall never be the latest in the knowledge. You may be the greatest, but you shall not be the latest. Latest is always yet to come, like that punch of the Mahmud, what is that fellow? Mahmud Ali. He was telling, I am the greatest, always dancing, I am the greatest. Some homes or somebody comes up, one punch, he fell down. Then what did he write? I am the latest. You can be great, you can be greatest in your field, but you cannot be the latest. Your latest is always yet to come. In case of self-knowledge, it is epome latest. Always the latest. Sanatana. Are you getting that point? Sanatana. Sadaeva nutana. Eternally fresh. Are you the only one? In relative knowledge, you can be the latest and greatest. Only you, not everybody. That is why superlatives are not only for one, not for everybody. Everybody is not greatest in the normal world, relative world. In Shastra, in the knowledge of yourself, everybody is the greatest, everybody is the latest. There is nothing called somebody inferior or superior. Everybody is fantastic. Once you know for all times. So this is the Shastra. Just because scripture says so, shall I believe it? Don't worry. It doesn't demand unequivocal surrender of your intellect. It demands your intellectual brilliance and intellectual questioning. Tadvidhi, what Krishna says to Arjuna, whatever I say you must follow, this is the book and follow. They are stupid things. Those are the type of things that have been gone into our head because we are westernized or sort of getting that type of information into our head. Nowhere in our tradition somebody says you shall believe. There is no such commandment. Krishna tells to Arjuna, what does he say? Tadvidhi, hey Arjuna, know this reality of yourself. Pranipatena. Falling at the feet of the teacher, meaning respecting the wisdom. Seva, being around, helping out, ready to receive this knowledge. And the most important, pariprasnena, questioning from all sides. Just because Guru says so, don't grab it, question him. That is why there is a Upanishad called Prashna Upanishad. The entire Upanishad is in the shape of questions. The teacher doesn't, don't question me, you shall not question. Really? Really? Sir, if somebody puts up a primary condition that you shall not question, that itself defeats the very idea of learning. If I don't question, how do I learn? You have got a full right. Even if Krishna himself says, ask the question. Arjuna says, Krishna says, I gave out this knowledge in the beginning of the creation. Arjuna says, whom are you cheating? Whom are you talking? Aparam bhavato janma param janma vyasvrataha. You were born later on. Already before you others are born, and you are maybe samakalina, we are same time. You and me are same time born, and you are telling you only in the beginning of the creation you gave it. What are you talking? Disrespect. No! The guru, the wise man loves to be disrespected. Question, challenge. If you believe, that is not the end of it. With your belief, the enquiry begins. If you don't have a belief, you can't begin the enquiry. Please understand. Suppose I say there is a life in the Mars. You say, no, there is no life in the Mars. Even before going to the Mars, if you have already dismissed there is no life in Mars, will you explore? Explore what? That is why you need Shraddha. Shraddha means a belief, faith pending discovery. Earth is a planet, there is life. Mars is a planet, there may be life. When you see that, this is Shraddha, then you send a spacecraft. If you say, already decided there is no life in the Mars, why should you send a spacecraft? So this is not a blind belief. You must believe. No. Believe pending discovery. Very healthy. I believe Krishna, you say I am all pervasive infinity. But how? He has to prove it. That is why this tradition is so amazing. No book is authority. No person is authority. In our tradition, the gurus are not authority. If some guru is authoritarian, he is a joker. No book is authority. That the earth is round because of the geography book, or because it is round the book talks about it. That there are billions of stars because of the cosmology. The latest James, telescope has discovered. You must see that. If you are looking at it, you see that. NASA has provided NASA and ESA, that European Space Association, that one, they have put up the latest photos by the James thing. Deep space. Can you believe it has gone? They have some 2 billion or 2,000 billion or 2 trillion galaxies photographed. You must see that photo, it's very clear, because some infrared and all that stuff. Such clarity. You look at that photo, I have put it in my camera now. It's so beautiful. What do you think we are? In a tiny little planet, as I told you, in an interstellar highway and an adventure spot. Nobody will know that a planet Earth is existing and we are sitting down and talking nonsense here and there. A tiny star called space in the sun, small solar system, billions and trillions of stars. Ours is a dwarf star, not even a giant star. Amazing, this universe. Is it so big because cosmology talks about it? Cosmology not even had gone into fringes of it. If water boils in 100 degrees centigrade, it's not because science talks about it. Because it boils, therefore book talks about it. Not because the guy, what is that fellow, Newton discovered, did not created the law of gravity. Law of gravity was there, whether you know or do not know. Because of science, there is no gravitational force. Because there is a force, science talks about it. Exactly same way. You are immortal, you are absolute, you are the happiness, not because the books talk about it, not because the Vedas talk about it. Because you are it, that reveals it. And if you don't believe it, choice is yours. Remain with your mortality, remain with your unhappiness, remain with your misery. Who says not? Why should I be worried? If you are a smart fellow, hey, really? I was thinking I'm an idiot, I'm stupid, I'm limited, I'm dying. And he says, I am the happiness all pervasive. Anandoham, Sachidanandoham, immortal, absolute. Hey, how? You are moving like a poor man on inside in your little housing plot. I say, are you stupid? You are sitting down on a pile of gold. What shall I say? I don't believe it. If you don't believe it, don't dig it. Suppose the person knows you have it and you don't believe it, what shall I say? He'll feel frustrated. You will get your gold, but he is miserable that you are not getting it. That is a guru. Come on. This is here. Dig it. I have no time. Nonsense. This is all useless. I don't believe in it. I have no time. The guru feels frustrated. Deep within he is happy within himself because he is the owner of that gold. In his field he has found it. But the persons will not believe. What can he do? Should you deny, dismiss it? Or even for fun? Okay. Really? I am poor. Anyway I am poor. Let me dig it. What is wrong with that? Dig it. And when you find it, what do you say? What do you say? Aho Guru, Aho Shastra, Aho Shastra. This is our tradition, friends. You are who you are, not because the scripture says so, not because a person says so. Because you are who you are, the scriptures reveal it, the Gurus reveal it. So one who helps you to discover that, Shastra tells you it, tells that to you. And just because Shastra says, you don't have to believe it, yukti, logically convincing, as to why you are not the roles. Your roles are given to you. Long before something was given to you, you are existing. If you are not existing, what can I give to you? Are you getting that point? What can I give to you? It is given. You are coming to the school. Knowledge is given to you. Objective knowledge. Do you come with numbers? The teacher tells you 1, 2, 3, 4. Arithmetics, mathematics. Do you come with science? Information is given to you. Listen. Do you come with geography, mathematics, history, anything, politics, anything in your head? Nothing. It's all given to you. But when you come to self-knowledge class, listen carefully. Why have you come here? To mathematics, history, geography, science, joking, games, circus, climbing, flying, outer space travel? No. You have come here to know about yourself. When you come to know about yourself, what books have you brought? What text I am taking? What books have you brought? Can you leave yourself somewhere and come? Who brought your body here? I brought. That I we are talking to. You bring your body. You come with your memories. No teacher must say, come here as a pure thing. No bad thoughts. That is a rascal. No use, absolutely useless. That is why the tradition. Jat na puchiye sadhu ki. Don't ask the antecedents of the wise man. Just go and get this knowledge. Mol karo talwar ki pada rahne do man. Evaluate the sword, not the cover, the scabbard. Because if you think he is a small family or small place or uneducated, you say, this fellow doesn't know anything. No, don't ask that. Same thing, Guru. When a student comes in, a person comes in, don't ask him, what is your father? Governor? Sit down. Farmer? Get lost. No. Educated? Uneducated? Forget it. You come. Because you have brought yourself. No teacher is going to give it to you, only reveal it to you. Like I was staying in a farmhouse, and the person, so many mango trees, and the person was telling Swamiji, so many trees, so many things. I said, do you have honeybees here? He said, no, never. Okay, never, right? Early morning 4:35 is a true incident. 4:35 I go for a walk. And as you are coming down and looking at it, naturally birds, animals, everything, you are always looking at it. Then I see, one massive and a huge beehive. Huge beehive. I couldn't believe it. I ran to the person. Come on. Would you like to go for a walk? Yes, okay, I'm just getting ready. Okay, come. We have to went for a walk. I took near the tree going and I said, what is that? As the first time I'm seeing. Oh, what is that? What is what? Just see, what is that? Oh my God! The person collapses. Such a huge beehive. Exactly. Same thing. In this garden of humanity, the garden of creation, infinity in and through everything. We see it. Then you take the person for a walk in the land of thoughts. You see all these things? Do you see your body? Yes. Do you see your eyes? Yes. This liberation consciousness, that is not my cup of tea, I don't think it is ever possible. You have got thoughts also? Yes. Do you see this flower? Yes. Do you have your eyes? Yes. Flower is gone? Yes. Can you see? Continues. You close your eyes, you see. Do you know that? Yes. Open your eyes, you know that? Yes. So your knowing is not dependent upon eyes closing and opening. True. That knowing with which you see your thoughts also, because your eyes can't see your thought. Yeah, that's right. That is yourself. Oh my God. That is knowledge. It's there. Everybody is always with it. You don't bring it here. There is no question of my giving it to you. A guru is a facilitator, not a giver of gift. Wisdom never gifted. No knowledge is gifted. Understand? You can, while physics, chemistry, mathematics, you can give more or less. You can hold back something. Absolute knowledge you cannot hold back. In infinity there is no finite existing outside of it to give you finite knowledge. It doesn't work. Either the teacher knows or doesn't know. That's a fool. If he doesn't know, he shall take you. Hold your nose, stand on your tail, get this money, give up this food, get away from the family, roll somewhere, do this. All these things they will say. Why? To complicate. To help you, to make you know as though this is something extraordinary things. Only few people can grasp it. There is no such stuff. We have heard it long enough. Everybody can't be engineer. Everybody can't be doctor. Everybody can't be cosmologist. This morning newspaper, if you see that news, you know what happened? Now Japanese government is trying now, Japanese scientists and the university, they have now preparing a glass sort of a residence-like thing, which is like a cone. They are going to take it to moon. Inside they will create a gravity. You can move, leave, your muscles will be staying there, there will be river will flowing, everything. You can live in Mars, you can live in moon. He says by 2150, the latter half of this century, man shall go to there. Now everybody is into the space race. America, China, Russia together trying to do that. They want to put some colony. American trying to do that. India is trying to do that. See, when some people are flying in that direction, because in science they have gone to farther. Average man, does it know it? So therefore shall we say these are all science fiction? They are going to make it real. Same thing, some people are at the level of, they are stuck at the level of the body. Only eating, sitting, sort of seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, all that nonsense. Like animals, some people see the Brahman, the consciousness, all pervasive. Shall we prevent them? You cannot put a barrier for the human intellect. That is why communism failed. Because everybody must think the same thing, possess the same thing, should not, have the same type of car, same type of house, same type of thinking. How can you put a blockade on your thinking? The mind soars and soars the highest point. You cannot stop it. So here, understand, you come to the class with the knowledge already. But nobody has introduced us to that. We have been introduced to what? Please say, this is a lovely line in the morning when walking, I wrote it down. You shall introduce yourself. Listen therefore and listen and careful and watch it, write it down, remember it. You shall introduce yourself the way you are introduced to yourself. You shall introduce yourself to others the way you are introduced to yourself. If you are introduced to yourself through a name, who are you? Ram. What is that name? It could have been any name, no? How come this one name you are stuck? As long as you have, the moment you don't have a name, you are a nameless expanse. The moment you have a name, you are only Ram and nothing else. Before this country was named, it was Prithvi, the earth. You name 20 countries, now every country is limited. The earth status of the country is forgotten because of the India, America, Australia, Europe. Finished, no more earth. The universe status of the planet is gone because the earth and Mars and the solar system and the galaxy, Andromeda. First they are universe. The moment you name it, do you understand the point, sir? Do you understand that point? Who are you? Nameless, all-pervasive. Formless, all-pervasive. Body. Finished. Finished. One body. So if you are introduced to your body as you shall tell other people, who are you? Fatso, stick, football, right? Rich or poor, your father is, big boy. Right. Think, if you are introduced to school, college, university, school dropout, college dropout, or PhD, FRCS. Whatever you are introduced to, that is how you introduce yourself. Did anybody ever tell us, I'm infinity, all-pervasive consciousness? Please tell me, friends. Universe first or earth first? From the totality, an individual can be born. Individual doesn't expand to totality. Are you getting that point? It's as simple as that. That is why that Nasadiya Sustram, Rigveda it comes. Na tatra sadasid asadasid. Neither there is sat, nor there is asat, nor there is a form, nor there is a formless, neither there is darkness, nor there is light, nor there is death, nor there is life. There is no destruction, there is nothing, no morning, no evening, no nothing. Only that was, it is. Always is. Again, morning, going, walking, just so many ideas came from meditation. I wrote down, but today I completely gave a different meditation class. So all these points are there, I'll tell you, don't worry. Please have fun, please see. Suppose I show you the picture of a space, just space. Just what you do, just take a photo. Just take a photo. Just take a photo. And then ask a person, which place is this? Can you name it? It's a space. The moment you put a Himalayas picture, take the picture Himalayas. Himalayas. Oh, India. Listen. You take the photo of Eiffel Tower, Paris. Take the picture of Amazon, South America. You take the picture of Irish Rock, Australia. From a space picture, you cannot point out a place. Space is everywhere. Do you visit space? Do you visit space or you visit a place? A place which you have named, separating it. Do you visit earth? Do you visit earth? Just take the land, where it is. Just take a sand picture of a sand, where it is. You must limit it. If possible, take a photo of your inner universe, space of consciousness. Who is this? Mudihade. Language? English, Englishman. Hindi, Indian. Spanish, Spaniard, because I am taking the picture of your thoughts. When I am taking the picture of your thought, suppose 5 pictures are given. My village, your village in your head. We put that. I say, whose picture it is? If you know my village, you shall say, this is Swamiji's village. Oh, this is this man's house. Landscape. Consciousness is not a landscape, it's a part of the entire creation scape. Space is not a part of the land, it's an inhabitable part of entire landscape. Understand? We are introduced to part. And that is how we remain condemned to limitations of every kind. Understand? There are millions of people to introduce us to million different things. And everything that you know begs for more and more and more knowledge. When you are introduced to yourself as you are, no identity confines you. You are happy to play a role. The role doesn't make you happy. You are happy to have an identity. Identity doesn't make you happy. You are immortal, playing the role of a mortal. But extending mortality, you shall never be immortal. So one who gives you that knowledge about yourself, which you have brought it, the person who is aware of it tells you that. And when you say you are that, it doesn't create a role. When you say you are mathematics, you become a mathematician. You learn mathematics from me, mathematician. Dance from me, dancer. Music from me, musician. Swimming from me, swimmer. How much it has been, oh my God, how much it has been given importance. Only this, politics is new religion. Which politics you believe? Are you a communist? Socialist? Republican? Democrat? Just like people find, my version of physics is better than yours, my version of history is better than yours. People kill each other. These are all different ways of literally inviting battle, war. Why people are killing each other? My house is better than your house, my dog is better than your dog, my body is better than your body, my culture is better than your culture, my belief is better than your belief, my disbelief is more intense than the other person's disbelief. What are you talking? Comparative dimension. Why is it difficult to be incomparable and absolute? We all are incomparables. Who we are, who I am, no comparison, incomparable. Same reality. Who are you? How shall you begin? Think. Who are you? How shall you begin your answer? I am. 8 billion people have to shout that word I. Who are you? 8 billion people say I. You are announcing your supreme oneness identity, I. Wait. Yes? Indian, finished. Pakistani, Sri Lankan, Bangladeshi. It was one country, huh? There are some 30-40 countries before it became 200 countries. Earth is expanding or divided? With your expanding roles, are you getting that? You are divided. You came with nothing. Who are you? You didn't know that. And everybody made you forget it more because they gave you limited roles. I'm a man, I'm a woman. Introduced. Understand, friends? Who you are is independent of everything. How beautiful. We have time. I'll go there. And one tradition, South Indian tradition, amazing. It is still there. I'll explain it. Okay? How you shall see, immediately you shall follow it. If you don't ask me, that how everybody is fantastic. You can see the game, how you are getting into that limitation and losing yourself completely in that limitation. Amazing. Okay? I'll go up there and do that. I hope all of you can see the board. pen, pencil. This is writing, huh? Nice, thank you. I straight away go into that. Okay? You know, all of you know, you can see the board? Okay. In South Indian tradition, okay? You can bring it here. Okay, okay. That's right. There is a knot. Don't worry, it's all right. Okay. Let it be there. Don't worry. It's okay. Can you hear or no? Yeah. Right. This is very simple. Please. In the South Indian tradition, if you ask somebody, what is your name? You know, in North India it is very simple. Ram Mishra, Ram Yadav, something like that. Hari, Hari Singh. 2 words. South Indian is not like that. What is your name? VKRVSC Rao. What is this VKRVST? No computer can take it. More than 16 letters it will not take. So South Indian names are all cut after. So that's why they call it, you know that, all that stuff. So big names are there. Why are the big names are there? It's a beautiful tradition. We may laugh at this length of it, but it is so good. Even still it's not long enough. You want to have, you shall see each one of us have the longest name in the universe. Please see how it is. Here the universe is already existing, okay? As usual, my mountains, and then we have got the stars and all that, the moon and the sun, okay? And of course the river and the jungle and the trees, everything is there, okay? And birds, everybody fly. This is the universe. You did not exist there. None of us existed there, okay? We were born. The day this baby is born, this is unisex, boy, girl, whichever one you like. The day this baby was born, it had no names like the whole universe. We have named it universe. Universe is nameless, like one school baby, baby in the 3rd class, 4th standard. They ask the most wonderful questions. Big boys are already lost. He said, children, what is the name of the star, which is the nearest star to the earth? Of course, 10th standard fellows cannot say, even college going, a 70-year-old also can't say. 4th standard, how can they know? But he is trying to give them more knowledge, information. You know what is the nearest star to the earth? We don't know. Children, no. They are not ashamed to say we don't know. We don't know. Nice. It is Proxima Centauri. Then one child got up and asked, Sir, who gave him that name? How did he know that was his name? Only a child can think like that. Ram was not born, body was born. You gave it a name. Creation is nameless. We have given it a name. Listen carefully. So now you are a child. You are born in South India. Doesn't matter. Just see this regard. Hey, this is useless for my drawing and me. Okay. This fellow was born. Fellow or filly, doesn't matter. So, you give it a name. And what did he do? What did he do? First a name was given, Ram. So, his name is first letter is R. Suppose he say, I am Ram. Who are you? Ram. What Ram? You won't understand. The Ram's father's name is Dasarath. Okay? Let us say Dasarath Shastri. Forget about Raja, anything. Dasarath. Or make it ordinary name also. Something, make it. Okay? Suryanarayan. Some name. Let us zero on Krishnamurti. So his father's name is Krishnamurti. The Krishnamurti has got other children also. So all the children shall have the R is their name, K is the prefix, father's name, the father. All the children are K Ram, K Lakshman, K Bharat, K Shatrughan. So his name is Ram, so he is R. His father's name is K, because Krishnamurti. Because Krishnamurti is known in the area. Who are you? Ram, Rama. Yare Krishnamurti sir. Oh, Krishnamurti. Ah, okay. So every child's name is K, but with the independent name R. So you are first R, then you are K, Krishnamurti. Now, this Ram was admitted into Madras, some school. He was put in the school. He goes into a school. Okay? And the school people ask him, what is your name? Ram. What Ram? Introduce yourself. You introduce your name, Ram. Who is Ram? K. Krishnamurti. Your name? Krishnamurti. Who is Krishnamurti? K. Madurai. Your father is from Madurai. So his first name is Madurai Krishnamurti. MK. So your name is now Ram Krishnamurti Madurai. Madurai. Because in China, in Chennai, nobody will understand Krishnamurti or Ram. Oh, Madurai. Okay, Madurai. Now you went to London. When you went to London, you go there. First study they say, who are you? Ram. What Ram? Krishnamurti. Shut up. Madurai. What Madurai? India. Just think. So your name should have also one I. Ram, nobody will understand. Krishnamurti, few people will understand. Madurai, little more people. Indian, oh India. Oh Indian. Ah, oh India. So I am Ram, Krishnamurti, Madurai, Indian. Now that you went to London, you went to America also, you jumped the Atlantic, and there the land of opportunities, and you got the chance to go as an astronaut. NASA, you got the job as a pilot, specialist cosmonaut pilot, you become a cosmonaut, and you are sent to Mars. When you went to Mars, suppose you are a lucky fellow, as you have gone from Madurai to already on the NASA in America, you are also lucky. When you went to Mars, the luck that you have, a Martian fellow comes. And he asks you, digital language, who are you? Some nonsense. What shall he say? Ram. Ridiculous. Krishnamurti, forget it. Madurai, who bothers? India, shut up. Earth, E. Listen carefully, friends. Krish, Ram. Okay. So, if you tell the fellow, Mars you go, if you say from India, he won't understand. Earth. So now, you as a person has one name, Ram, this body. The same body, part of Krishnamurti. The same body, part of Madurai. The same body, part of India. The same body, part of Earth. Now that you have gone to Mars, then the scientist fraternity, they said, already gone, no. Go little outer space. Go to another galaxy. So he goes to Andromeda. Or some other galaxy S2349, some nonsense, okay? He goes there. When he goes there, that he is so lucky, he sees a galactic animal or a person. Who are you? If he says Earth, he will not understand. In another galaxy, that is why cosmology, please understand, all this knowledge in Upanishads are absolutely expanded. That is why Tantra. Tantra means what? Tanoti, Daknoti, which helps to expand your mind. Think now, you are a small fellow, One body, but the same body is part of Krishna, part of Madurai, part of India, part of earth. So your dimension is increasing. Are you expanding, or you are part of, your body is not expanding, your identity is expanding, your thought is expanding. Are you getting that point? Earth now. Then you have gone from Mars to another galaxy. There is somebody, who are you? If you say earth also, nobody understand. If you say, what is that, solar system also, you will not understand. He has said, you know that other galaxy, Andromeda? I am from Andromeda. So you are now a galactic being. No more Madurai boy. Galactic being. See, dimension increasing. And suppose they say, since you are in that galaxy, why don't you go to universe? Another universe. This is just a pure theoretical stuff. Universe is there. Suppose there is another universe, multiverse. You go to the other universe. Have you gone to the galaxy? Cross the boundary of the galaxies. Go to another universe. And there the other universe, as lucky you are, they meet you. Oh, who are you? What shall you say? Galaxy? There are billions and trillions of galaxies in this universe. See that picture, that James TV and that telescope, you will mind blown apart. Have you seen that pictures of the China has sent now completely mapped the entire Mars? Completely mapped. Have you seen this? I hope you should see, I might have seen, why I am talking nonsense. You might have seen it, it is all in the net. One stone is known as the flower, Jen rock. Other is known as a horse rock. Other is known as some nonsense, different type of shape. The whole Martian surface, what do you think? Moon also. Just like we are seeing our desert, if you suppose somebody lands in, what is that place, Sahara desert, will you believe the earth has some trees? Just a space picture doesn't tell you any place. Ocean, mid-ocean, take a picture, where are you? That is why people lose their track in the deserts, in the ocean, jungles. Mind doesn't carry it. Same thing in the universe. Think. So you have gone to the universe, and somebody says from that universe, who are you? You can't say galaxy. You shall say universe. Are you getting that point, please? So now, what is that your name is Ram, it was given to you. Krishnamurti, father. What is that boy? Madurai, a small town. India, country. Earth, not even a continent, it is a planet. The galaxy, not a star or a solar system. It is billions of stars. And then billions of galaxy, universe. Now tell me, sir, what is your first letter of your name should be what? Ram or you? First universe. First you are universe, then galaxy, then earth, then India, then Madurai, then Krishnamurti, then Ram, and when that is not there also, you are all there. This is just, understand, this is the material, please, this is material universe, gross material universe. Universe is just not gross, it's a conscious universe. Why? Just a body, will you name Ram? When a child is born, will you, dead body, stillborn, will you name it Ram? Bury, make it part of the universe. The moment the person dies, what do you say? Do you say when Ram comes home or when the body comes home? Will you ask, when is Ram coming home? Ever until Ram? Ram gone. It's part of the universe. But are you just a gross, intangible, gross, tangible, inert body, you are a conscious entity. As long as you are conscious, nobody will bury you. Do you know that one lady woke up after 10 years coma? Devastated news. 10 years in coma. He woke up. First thing is sees the husband and gets angry. Can you beat it? What a fantastic brain, huh? First thing is that memory is 10 years back. He must have gone to coma, beating, angry. Anyway, 10 years. Why did you bury it? Not seeing, not hearing, not touching, not tasting, not smelling, not talking, not laughing, not emoting. Why didn't you bury it? Put away, body twitches, conscious. It's a conscious universe. The brain is a part of the brain. That's nonsense. Because of your thinking, consciousness doesn't exist. Because you are conscious, that is thinking. Because of the object you see, your eyes exist. Or because your eyes exist, therefore you see. The thought, you can't see with your eyes, you are conscious. Because you are conscious, therefore you are conscious of the thought. Or because there is a thought, therefore you must be conscious. First you are conscious. So that same consciousness, now come, the same consciousness with one body, if it is jiva, jiva means individual, micro. The same consciousness with the entire universe. This is micro, the entire universe. You want to name it? Ishvara, a conscious universe. Ishvara. Whole universe. It becomes Ishvara. Listen carefully. Macrocosm. If you don't believe in the other stuff, the name is just thing, Ishvara. You like it micro, you like that scientific, secular language. That jiva, you don't like it, right? Jiva means jivati, it's born, living. Think. Is Ishvara. Now please tell me, sir. So, when you say you are a jiva, individual, what happens? First you are universe or first you are conscious? Universe is a name and a form. Body is a, are you getting that? Body is a name. It is a form made out of 5 elements. But the elements will not respond unless there is consciousness. Ishavashyam idam sarvam. Whole universe is nothing but Ishvara. That is why in this tradition, listen carefully. Everybody's name is Ram, Sita, Hari, all that stuff. But it has a prefix. What is that prefix? Prefix. Sri. Everybody, whether it is a boy, Sriman, girl, Srimati, the Sri, Lakshmi, prosperity is part of Bhagavan. Bhagavan means Bhaga. Sri, Aishwarya, Balam, Jnanam, Vairagyam, everything is complete. So first you are totality. Call it macrocosm, call it Ishvara. So first you are God. Understand it totally. Expand. Do you need to expand to be the universe, or the universe is already here? Difficult for people to understand. Why? Because they are introduced to this body, Ram, father, thing, Madurai, finish. Madurai is over. There is no Indian association. Tamilian association, Tamil association, Rajasthani association, Oriya association of America, Telugu association, Tana, Nata, all that. Telugu association, North American, North association, Telugu association, Nata, Tana, all that nonsense. There is no Indian association. If you go to move, same thing will happen. European community, Asian community, same nonsense will happen. You can go anywhere, you shall carry your limitation. Never drop the limitation. Why? How to suffer is it? You must suffer. The religions are geared towards creating limitation. Only this God, no other God. This faith, no other. Not Veda, Upanishads. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu, sarve shantu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, ma kaschid dukham apayat. Vasudhaiva kutumbakam. The whole universe is one God. There is nobody lesser divine or more divine. People cannot understand because we shall see it in the afternoon, cannot find it because just like, think of this, in a human body, how many cells are there? Trillions. Trillions or jillions, whatever you call it. Trillions. Now, suppose there is a cellular conversation. In the two heart cells talking to each other. The one cell says, ayo, tubbed up, loved up. That is another very beautiful thing. Every cell has a different rhythm. One is going love, other is going dub, other is rara, other is poo, other is pee, sissy, all nonsense, different there. But the strangest thing is, there are different cells. Different cells. But the moment they connect it to each other, suppose this cell gets connected, it suddenly changes its tune. One is love, other is dub. But the moment connected, love, dub. Thousands of re, ru, ku, all that nonsense is there. But the moment they connect it, the heart is a big cell. Within that cell there are millions of different cells. But the moment a million different cells connected to each other, everybody goes love, dub. The cells will do that. Human beings will not. We must have our own music. We must have our own identity. But the moment you connect, universe must sing in harmony. Ishvara. Who gives this? Your Guru gives it to you. You are already God. You are already truth. You are already everything. Facilitator, just point it out. That is a Guru. Every other fellow gives me this Ram, I'm stuck on that. Then from your name also you shall be known whether you are a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian or a believer or non-believer, donkey or monkey, you know, all that nonsense. Rich or poor, titles are there, titles. Touchable, non-touchable, rubbish. All these names. You are born nameless, born free, but as everywhere in chains. Why? Because these identities you have internalized, swallowed, lock, stock, barrel. So it takes time with the cellular conversation. How much the cell guru tells to the cell fellow? You are not this little heart, you are the Ishvara, the human body. Can that cellular mind understand the macrocosmic body? Lucky we are human beings. Beautiful, cellular beings, part of the macrocosmic universe. Ishvara, your first name is God. Everybody, believer, non-believer, it doesn't matter. First you are God, first you are truth, first you are consciousness. You don't like that name, macro, you don't like it is Hari, who is limits, takes away everybody's limitation. It is Hari, it is Hara, it is Vishnu, Vyapakatvat Vishnu, all pervasive, Rama, Ramanath, Ramayati Prahu. Every name of gods in this tradition means the absolute totality. That is why every person, we should have that name. Every person. Whatever name, add a prefix, Chetana. Girls, Chetana. Boys, Chetana. Then Chetana and Chetana. Okay? So, rest of it is roles. Chaitanya is neither feminine nor masculine. Lucky. Brahman, neither masculine nor feminine. Shiva, masculine. Shivani, same, but masculine, feminine. Brahman, neutral. Be that, then choose to be masculine, choose to be feminine, choose to be, have fun. The whole universe is there, your playground, and you be who you are. But what has happened from your childhood? They have given us so many identities to us, imposed upon us, and we are happily swallowing it and finish our life defending, and still not going out of it. The person is not tired. The people who are tired, they want to get out of it, they look for wisdom. Lucky if they got it. Guru Purnima that they celebrated. Amazing wisdom, friends. That is why once you recognize this, first I am God, then only Son. So what is your first name? Bhagavan, Sri, Truth, whatever. Then, how many names? Sahasranama. So you know Vishnu Sahasranama, Shiva Sahasranama, Raja Sahasranama, you will get Sahasranama. For everybody, Sahasranama. Are you getting that? But all the names means the nameless absolute. If that is what the Sanatana Dharma gives us, the Gurus, who is the first Guru? No human being. Sada Shiva Samarambham Dakshinamurti. Only Dakshinamurti boy. What is Dakshinamurti Swarupa? Lalita Ambiga's name what? Dakshinamurti. Nama Rupa Vivarjita, Sarvavastha Vivarjita. Oh Mother, you are free from all the names and forms. Or waking dream, deep sleep, we shall see in the afternoon that part of it. When somebody points it out, see, in you, everything is there. When somebody points out to only this, with this we stop, Madurai or India we stop, then kill each other. But if you go little and that truth you reach, how you feel? Amma, you will collapse same spot. Nani, how much gratitude will come. Oh, Shastra. That is the time. That is Guru Parampara. What can you say? Okay? Close your eyes. Just close your eyes, please. See the beauty of the mind. It holds the infinity within, yet inside the infinity. Like Shankara gives a beautiful example. Purnam Sunyam. Purna means fullness. Sunyam means emptiness. Emptiness, fullness, rendu unada, both one and the same. Like Antasunyam, we shall explain it in the afternoon. Antasunyam, Bahi Sunyam, Sunya Kumbha Ibambare. For a pot, inside empty, outside space empty, empty pot in the vast emptiness. The same pot you put in ocean, Antah Purnam, full of water, Bahi Purnam, full of water, ocean. Purna Kumbha, full pot in the fullness of the ocean. So call it Purnam, full, Shunyam, empty, both mean the same thing. Both are accepted. But a religion will say only Shunyam, only nameless. No. It is full. It is full of emptiness. And it is fullness. This body, Antah Purnam, Antah Sunyam, Purna Sariram, in Purna universe, that's a Purusha, Purnatvat Purusha. Antashunyam Bahishunyam. Shunya body. Shunya Purusha. Formless, nameless. Enjoy the nameless, celebrate the name. Enjoy the emptiness, enjoy the fullness, celebrate the fullness in living at all times. Please chant Om 3 times, please. You can see that the silence, if you call emptiness, shunyam, the sound of Om, fullness, both one and the same, the meaning and the word. Thank you.